Okay, let's start working on radical equations. So we have this first one here. The square root of x plus 3 equals 4. So where do we get started? Well, for radical equations, we always want to have the radical on its own in either side of the equation. And we already have that here, actually for both equations, the one that we're going to work on later as well. So all that we need to do is come over here and square both sides of the equation. So the square root of x plus 3 squared, basically the root cancels out with the squared, and we just have x plus 3 over here. And 4 squared is just 16, because we need to square both sides, not just one. Great. Now, what can we do? Well, I can subtract a 3 from both sides of the equation, because of course I want to isolate x. 3 minus 3 is 0, so we get x equals 16 minus 3, 13. That's it. Now, with radical equations, we always need to check for extraneous solutions, which are basically answers that just don't work. But it looks like this one will work. Let's plug it back into the equation. So it looks like x is 13, so 13 plus 3, or sorry, the root of 13 plus 3, is that equal to 4? Looks like it, because 13 plus 3 is 16, and the square root of 16 is 4, so that works, and this is the answer, and it's not extraneous. Okay, how about over here? We have the square root of 2x, and that's equal to 6. We already have the square root, basically, on its own on the left-hand side of the equation. That's a good thing, because then we can already square both sides, thereby getting rid of the square root over here. So we have 2x equals 6 squared is 36. Then I can just divide both sides by 2. And x. Let me keep my x's consistent. This one's nicer than this one, isn't it? What is your preference? That is my preference. So 36 divided by 2 is just 18. And that appears to be the answer. Let's check to see if it's not extraneous. Well, 2 times x, so 2 times 18, is that equal to 6? Well, 2 times 18 is 36, and the square root of 36 is 6. So that works, and that is a valid solution. Now, if you want to keep on going with our little course, you can just go right there, and guess I'll need to click on radical equations. Good luck.